We saw Sachin Pilot address a press conference at his residence in Jaipur in which he played out video clips of Gehlot's statements on BJP's corruption. What are these claims of corruption against the Vasundhara Raje government? Can you bring us context? How many years back do they go? Okay, our colleague Pallavi Ghosh is with us. We're also going to go to her for more context. Pallavi, as we talk to you, we're watching visuals of Sachin Pilot. He was right now paying respects to a statue of Jyotibai Phule. I just want to understand from you, Pallavi, as we speak, how is the Congress central leadership possibly looking at these visuals that are coming in?
So just a little word on Sachin Pilot. He begins it at the Smarak Samadhi, and that is Jyotibai Phule, a social activist and someone who belongs to the Mali community. And interestingly, Ashok Gehlot too belongs to the Mali community. Jyotibai Phule, a social activist who fought against corruption, who also talked about and fought for equal rights of all, despite whatever caste or creed you may be belonging to. So he's chosen the day very well. He's chosen the messaging also, and the messaging is that we need to fight against corruption. And that's why he's saying that, I have been asking and requesting the Gehlot administration that we need to have an investigation into the scams by Vasundhara Raje Scindia as long as she was the chief minister of the state. It's 4.5 years down the line, but no action against her or a probe has been initiated. And this will give out a wrong perception that we have been soft on her. Now, this is what his stance is. Clearly, the central leadership does not agree with Sachin Pilot, and a late-night development and statement was issued, which has accused him of carrying on with this unshan, which would be seen as an anti-party activity. The fact that Sachin Pilot is going ahead with this, the fact that Sachin Pilot supporters claim that this has got nothing to do with Gehlot, no attack is going to take place on Ashok Gehlot. It's going to be an attack on Vasundhara Raje Scindia. I don't know whether it's going to cut much ice with the central leadership, who seem to have made up their mind that if Sachin Pilot goes ahead with this unshan or strike, then he will invite disciplinary action.
Okay, Pilot, I just want to understand from you, Pallavi. Pilot is obviously going ahead with it. We saw the statement coming in yesterday from Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa. There means no doubt that we know what the Congress's approach is going to be. How have we seen the Pilot camp collaborate after Randhawa's response coming in yesterday?
Well, as I pointed out, Sachin Pilot's supporters say that this is absolutely a wrong interpretation of his unshan. It is not against Ashok Gehlot. It's not against the Congress party. When he travels to other states, when he campaigns for the Congress against the BJP, he doesn't require permission from the central leadership of the Congress to do so. He's expected to do so, and that's exactly what he's doing. The state is heading for election sometime in November, and as an MLA and a former deputy CM, he does have the right to raise this question about the corruption of Vasundhara Raje Scindia, and people ask him this question. Voters will ask him this question, that what have you done in these 4.5 years? If you call Vasundhara Raje Scindia's government corrupt, then why has no action been taken against her? And that's the point he's been raising today. But as I said, I don't think the Congress leadership is going to see the interpretation which Sachin Pilot supporters are giving out.
Okay, Pallavi, just stay with us. Nikhil is with us right now from the ground. He's been following Sachin Pilot right now as he makes his way to the fasting site. Nikhil, bring us an update. Has Pilot sat down? Are these visuals fresh? We can see him walking towards the dharna site right now.
Well, a while back, he walked up at this particular place. This is the place which is nearby to his residence, where he offered his respect to Jyotibai Phule statue. And many of the supporters of the Congress party, they have reached out here in support of the demands which are being put forth by Sachin Pilot. But yes, he has left from this particular place, and he has been headed towards the site where he is going to sit for the hunger strike for a day long. So we have no idea as to what is precise location of Sachin Pilot. But here we are showing you the visuals from the place, from the venue where he has just left a while back. And many of the supporters So yeah, many of the supporters of the Sachin Pilot camp, they are already present here. In fact, if we go by the details, Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa, who is the in charge of the Congress party for the state of Rajasthan, he was supposed to meet Sachin Pilot today, and this is something which has been mentioned by him as well in the statement which was issued by the Congress party, in particular by Sukhjinder Singh Randhawa, that he is in touch with Sachin Pilot and he is going to meet him as well. But now we have been given to understand that his Jaipur visit has been postponed. Currently, he is not in the state of Rajasthan, but the Congress party will see as to what kind of gathering is seen at this site and what kind of support is given out from the supporters of the Sachin Pilot camp at the Shaheed Smarak camp. But yes, these are also a couple of supporters of the Sachin Pilot camp. So all the action, and as far as the future action of Sachin Pilot too is concerned, it will all be dependent after the gathering, which we will see in a short while from now. So he has already left from this particular venue, and we are expecting, because the distance is not far away towards the venue side, so he must have reached out at that particular place where he is going to sit on the hunger strike till 4 p.m. Back to you.
Any second now, Pilot is probably going to give a statement. I'll go silent when he does, so we can all listen to it. Till he does though, let's go over to my colleague Pallavi Ghosh, who's also with us right now. Pallavi, if for a second we do take all of Sachin Pilot's arguments about the Gehlot government's perceived inaction on the Vasundhara Raje story, if we do take those comments on face value, can you just bring us more context? What were the corruption cases or the corruption claims against Vasundhara Raje? And in the last few years, have we actually not seen the Gehlot government take any moves? And if so, what reasoning has the Gehlot government given?
So the clarification which came in from the Congress party yesterday is that yes, action has been taken, there has been investigations done, but they are only talking about investigations done against Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, who of course comes in from Rajasthan and he's a union minister. But mum's the word when it comes to Vasundhara Raje Scindia. See, it's a fact that there have been a corruption allegation against her on various government schemes, that schemes which are promised and money was swindled, whether it's in terms of jobs. But if you talk about full-fledged corruption probe against her, that really hasn't taken place, and that is the claim which is being made by Sachin Pilot camp, saying that Ashok Gehlot could have easily done it within a couple of months of coming to power, but 4.5 years down the line, even as BJP is making a corruption an issue against him, we have nothing to show on the report card to why we are not questioning Vasundhara Raje Scindia. We've just let them go off. And so as far as these are concerned, no clarification further. I am expecting that there could be a press conference from Ashok Gehlot or someone from on his behalf post 4 p.m. That is when the unction is supposed to end.
Okay, Pallavi, just stay with us. I just want to tell our audiences live visuals right now from where Sachin Pilot is planning his dharna. You can see Sachin Pilot on the stage right now next to a garland. It's a photo of Mahatma Gandhi. All right, let's go back to Pallavi as we await a possible statement from Pilot. Pallavi, bring us a little bit of history here to this statement that Gehlot is hand in glove with Vasundhara Raje, because we've seen the Gehlot camp say very much the same about Pilot and Raje. Can you bring us the context?
So there are always those murmurs and whispers in the corridors of power of Rajasthan and even outside that Ashok Gehlot shares a very good equation with Vasundhara Raje Scindia. And while no one talks about this openly, there are always suggestions which keep going out, especially from the Sachin Pilot camp. And in fact, if you listen to what he was saying the last time around he did a press conference, he said that if we do not order a probe against her or investigate corruption allegations against her, then people will get that impression that the Ashok Gehlot administration or government is soft on her and is close to her. Without saying much, without articulating it very explicitly, he made it very clear what he thinks and what he claims many others think. Now, in terms of a larger perspective, it is not a very good sign as far as Rajasthan politics is concerned, because clearly it's going to be Gehlot versus Vasundhara Raje Scindia, though it's highly unlikely that both the sides are going to announce a CM face. But both of them are, one of them is a former CM, Ashok Gehlot is a sitting chief minister. Both of them are very high profile and experienced leaders. So naturally it become a battle between the two of them. And if the allegation is of softness, then it makes it very difficult both for the Congress as well as for the BJP. Now the BJP has already begun to attack Ashok Gehlot, accusing his government of corruption, of complete breakdown of law and order. So Sachin Pilot supporters point out that look, the BJP has begun their work against us while we still haven't done anything against Vasundhara Raje Scindia.
Pallavi, tell us about the ground situation when it comes to support in the Rajasthan Congress. How large is the faction that supports Pilot? How large is the faction that supports the sitting